Alright, so I'm going to do my review for my vinyl box that I got a few weeks ago, which was the excuse me, Vibe for Shamrock. When I had filled out the profile, I put that I wanted mostly country, primarily older country, or more of like alternative country, like Chris Stapleton or Sturgill Simpson or Casey Musgraves. I also put that if they do want to give me rock, that they should give me either close to like 90s grunge or like the 2000s rock that I listened to when I was in high school, like Breaking Benjamin and 3 Days Grace, Chevelle, things of that sort. And then these were the ones that they ended up sending me. I got, to start, was Johnny Cash's Greatest, which was, I think it said fourth album by him, which came out in 1959. On here it had songs like Get Rhythm, Luther's Boogie, and his cover of Hank Williams' Hey Good Lookin'. I enjoyed the album. Thing is, Johnny Cash isn't my favorite of the older country singers. I like his stuff and I respect what he did and his music, but for me I preferred Waylon Jennings and Willie Nelson and Hank Sr. But this was a pretty good album. There is one guitar riff though that Johnny does, or has in his music, that seems to get used a lot, that it's a little old when it seems to get used as often as it did. Next, I had gotten Stonefield's As Above, So Below. I remember in my unboxing I said I thought this, at least cover-wise, looked like it was going to be a psychedelic record, which it ended up actually had a lot of psychedelic vibes to it, like a throwback revivalist sound to it, and had some kind of like a stoner rock feel. I didn't show this in the video, but it's actually an incredibly gorgeous colored pressing on here. It's just this purple one. It's got like some pink and red and blue and white in there with marble, which both fit the aesthetic of the album artwork and just was pleasing to the eye. When it came down to if I had to pick a favorite album out of the three that I think I'll listen to most often, it'll probably end up being this one. And the final album that was in the box was Overcoats, Young. I forget exactly how they described this in my card, which I had mentioned in the unboxing video. It's something like it was ethereal or atmospheric electronica, which I got that feeling out of it. But like I had mentioned in my profile, that I had stated in the unboxing video, that electronica was something I did not want in my box. When it came to this album, there were a few things. I really liked the vocals, and some of the more atmospheric sounds were good, but like the electronic parts to it, I wasn't a fan. What came with this, I'm guessing this is some kind of logo for Overcoats, and on the back was a lyric sheet. At the bottom, a little bit of information over here with like liner notes, so to speak, from it. It also had come with a download code, which I probably won't use with this particular album because I honestly wasn't a fan. I just gave it a second listen, just a few moments before I decided to film this video, just to see if my initial impressions changed on it. I like it a little more the second time around, but it's still not something I really think that I'll go back to. I'll probably end up selling it. One thing I didn't necessarily like about this particular box is both the Stonefield one was like this, as well as the Overcoats. They weren't properly sealed like the Johnny Cash one, which I just split the side to get the record out. I think it might be because they were vinyl, like exclusives through vinyl, because I know this was a vinyl exclusive pressing. And this one, I don't know if it was I don't think it was necessarily exclusive to vinyl, but I know that there was advertisements with Overcoats and vinyl to try and push this album. I wasn't really a fan of it. When it comes down to, I guess, my overall review of this box, I enjoyed 2 of the 3 albums, which 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Yeah, Meatloaf reference, sue me. But when I look at it in context to how close was it to what I had mentioned in my profile, the Johnny Cash one was the only one that really fit with what I had requested to get in my box. And one thing I had noticed, I don't know if I mentioned it in the unboxing video, is that on the profile they removed the ability to pick how familiar you want your stuff to be with in the box. So you can't pick like, oh, just stuff I only know, or only give me things that I have no idea what they would be. So now it's basically up to their discretion on what they want to give you. Hopefully with my box that I'll be getting that I ordered recently, hopefully it will be a little bit closer to what my profile stated. On Thursday, this past Thursday was when I got the chance to order my next box. None of the vibes were really anything that fit with what I like, but I just ordered one just to get my order out of the way. Very next day, they announced a Childish Gambino box. Unfortunately, they said due to there being a small amount of that record that they're not going to allow me to switch vibes, even though it was been ordered but not having been set for curated yet. But I don't know, we'll see how that box turns out. I'll do an unboxing of that and then a review of that when it does come in. But I think that about sums it up for this vinyl box. And I'll see you guys next time. Thank you.